Another thing that kept Action Comics number 593 off the list? Darkseid on a couch. That will never stop being stupidly hilarious. By all accounts, Fox was a bit of a character in his own right, stomping around the office with a cigar and loudly proclaiming, "I'm the king of comics! I'm the king of comics!" Which is especially hilarious because he did this once in front of Jack Kirby, who became a staff creator for Fox for a time. Yes, Jack the King Kirby. Which, if we go by this royalty theme, makes the joke I once made about Frank Miller being a court jester even more on target. We open with a caveman. Oh god, it's Marvel! This is a crisis! No, this is Anthro, DC's caveman character. We actually saw him briefly in one of the interludes of the original Crisis. Only here, he's met by Metron of the New Gods, who needs a posture pal because man, is he slouching. It's also a bit of a revised look for him, all white with the blue lines on his face and body instead of the black and blue bodysuit. I dig it. Have no fear. Here is knowledge. Never fight a land war in Asia. I think it's a shiny! And thus enters our hero. Look, the Blue Beetle!
Ha 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 ha! Your costume is ridiculous!
Anthro uses the fire to repel other caveman invaders, including the immortal Vandal Savage. And it's here, with a burning forest fire, that we get some narration from the present. You ask me, fire was our first big mistake. The second was thinking that gasoline would put it out. Like everything else the sad, stinking human race ever thought of, we take a good idea and we use it to kill ourselves. Thank God I've got these cigarettes handy to put out the fire. This is Detective Dan Turpin, a longtime supporting character for Superman, but he got his first appearance in the New Gods books. He played a larger part in the Superman animated series, where his look was based more on his creator, Jack Kirby. Here, he narrates about how he's on the trail of a bunch of missing kids, but has instead found the body of Orion crashed into a crate. And really, you shouldn't sweat the little inconsistencies. He's woken up and brought to the Wakandan Situation Room, where they detect the Rhino rapidly approaching their border. He's already easily broken through an electrical force field and a minefield without incident. T'Challa orders an airstrike on him, and pull up any files we have on the Rhino. What is he doing in Africa? Sir, aren't rhinos native to... Oh, the Rhino is in the supervillain. Right away, sir. Guess who just got demoted to Royal Toilet Attendant? Signed, the Blue Beetle. P.S. I'm not really sold on my superhero outfit yet. Do you think a black fedora would look cooler? While the book doesn't explain where he got the outfit from, back over in Mystery Man Comics, they gave a little more explanation to his abilities. Made almost invulnerable by special armor and given super energy by Vitamin 2X. Vitamin 2X, now found in Diet Cuba. Yeah, almost invulnerable, except for his multiple head traumas. Shuri contacts the command center, getting her uncle, and informs him of what's going on with Radioactive Man, who spots her and starts chasing her. In the meantime, the Rhino is finally knocked out while T'Challa disarms the Black Knight and ends that particular problem. Over in New York, Wakanda's ambassador and T'Challa's cousin, T'Shan, is met by the Cannibal, who claims to be Radioactive Man's wife and wants to help stop him. She claims that if she's brought to Wakanda, she can get him to stop. I don't trust people he's working for. But if I help you, your people can cure him, da? Because otherwise, every time he uses toilet, it is literally nuclear waste. I'm not even kidding. That was a thing that happened earlier in the comic that Linkara didn't mention.
They're immediately set upon by soldiers, and once again, a fight scene ensues. This is kind of like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Oh, murder.
So after more senseless killing, wow, anyone else having countdown-related deja vu here? The group proceeds further down the installation's hallways until they come upon a large chamber. I feel an Excedrin headache coming on. I've had one since this comic started.
Issue 16 brought us something that I, as a comedian, will cherish forever. We may not have supervillains, but we do have this notorious crime lord. Big dicks. I just don't get where Frederick Wortham got his theories about comics and sexuality from. He also sells faulty playground equipment that collapses under the weight of children, or possibly explodes based on this panel. That results in the death of children. Truly, he has lived up to his name of Big Dicks. Such activity demands action from the Blue Beetle. Big Dicks must be brought to justice. Ah, there are days when I really love my job. So you see, I must get big dicks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point they knew what they were doing. Sometimes you watch my feet instead of my hands, big dicks. The only way this could have been any more perfect was if there was a newspaper article in the end talking about big dicks pulling a boner.
Of course, if he hits the brakes, I'm in trouble. Brakes! My only weakness! Of course, maintaining balance on the car is another matter. Whoa, how do Daredevil and Spider-Man do this kind of thing every day? Well, for one thing, they're not wearing huge-ass shoulder pads and a bulky football uniform. Who the are you? Get the off of the car! Wow, are we sure this isn't New York? What a mouth on this guy! I'm gonna have to wash it out with a fist! Okay, I admit that was actually kind of funny. But then the valet pulls a gun out and shoots at Super Pro through the windshield. No, you idiot! The insurance won't cover that! Still though, this does make me wonder what was going through his head while this happened.
Oh god, they're mind-wiping Dr. Light! Wait, why can't I move? Why? Oh god, my mind's being changed! Filled with thoughts of Metallica? Oh no, they're making me love rock and roll! No!
The squad that's sent in includes the standard cyborg duck soldiers, but also robotic four-armed ducks with buzzsaws and chainsaws for hands. Check out the general design for these things. I guess the ducks were big fans of Short Circuit.
Number 5, Julius, live and perturb.
And a battle quickly erupts between the animals and the cyborg robot killbots made to resemble ducks. You know, this comic is kind of weird. Also, despite the Liefeldian influences on the cover, at least the weapons of the characters actually resemble guns. But here's the thing for those who don't know about Firestorm. He's also called the Nuclear Man. No, not that Nuclear Man. But yeah, piercing a nuclear reactor, big boom. So he quickly flies into the sky knowing he's going to explode and, well, does so, dying. So, Firestorm's death. What impact does it have on the story? On this overarching plot and mystery involving so many heroes and so many characters? Nothing. It is a completely pointless and unnecessary death. Watching the planes at their base refuel would be more interesting than this.
Ah, confetti! Alfred, help! It's so colorful and it sticks to my costume! No one will take me seriously anymore!
He grabs an extension cord and uses it as a whip. I'm glad she's here. I needed an outlet, something to take out my frustration on. Ha! Get it? Outlet? And he's holding an extension cord? Maybe I'm the only one who finds that funny. Might as well be Jade. She likes it rough anyway. Why do we even have fanfiction writers when the characters are doing this stuff already?
Hell's Kitchen screams.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Come on, man.
I just need it.
This is the lamb
Where's the lamb
That's the lamb
sauce?
I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch my network portal. The Kingpin's assistant tries to get him to call off Nuke because of the attention this could bring, but Fisk isn't worried, especially since the officials he bribed to bring Nuke in should protect him anyway, lest it be known their connection to all this.
The big fucking sack of piss and wind.
Nuke gets tossed into some power lines and it barely phases him. He's been rambling for the last 2 issues about soldiers in Vietnam.
Our boys!
Fuck off you fat useless sack of fucking Yankee danky doodle shite.
Actually, I think I know what music Superman really sang to destroy Darkseid.
Yo!